Som I har set, så har jeg lige nu vadet Istanbuls gader flade med min nørdkrop. Og det er selvfølgelig, fordi jeg kigger på Istanbuls dejlige monumenter på grund af Assassin's Creed Revelations. Herinde bagved er vi på en gade, der har et eller andet med heste at gøre. Det er også sådan noget heste også skal lyde som på engelsk. Det kan du lige tænke over, imens vi går ind og snakker med en udvikler. Prøv at se, hvordan det ser ud lige her.
3 decades. I have fought for those who have suffered the pain of injustice.
The Templars know the truth. Humans are weak.
Bring me the assassin!
Dead they are! Why will you not surrender?
I never learned how.
The fighting system in the game, I feel, can be kind of weird / boring line-ish because people stand in line to get their ass whooped, you know what I mean? Is that something that you've
if you've gotten any hands-on time with the new demo, you've seen that we've really expanded. There's a new adversary called the Janissaries, and they've got both bladed weapons and guns, long guns, Ezios. And we've seen, early on in the game when you don't have as much armor and you don't have as much brotherhood yet, you haven't really started messing with the bombs, that they're very formidable opponents, and the only way to really take them down is through counter kills. So you have to fight more strategically and less sort of, button mashy than some of the other types of enemies. So we find that over the course of the game, you'll build up your abilities and your fighting techniques, and you'll be able to, account for them a lot better than earlier on in the game.
There's a new item out called the Hook Blade.
Yes.
Is it awesome?
It's amazing.
Why is it amazing?
It's amazing because you not only can navigate with it, you'll be able to climb buildings and go down the zip lines. So you're able to navigate and negotiate the city of Konstantinopel much quicker than in past games. But you can also stab people in a really stylish manner. So you've got a little bit of extra reach. So we've added that, accounted for that in the finishing moves. There's also another move called the hook and roll. So again, with the idea of going right from traversal and not breaking your run, you can go right towards an enemy, hook and roll over the back of them, and just keep running. So it really improves the flow of either traversal or combat, depending on which way you want to go.
The whole climbing and running, you can do it all by just pressing R1 like in the previous games.
Yes.
Aren't you afraid that you're making it too easy? Because I get bored by doing it sometimes. Because you just run up and down these buildings. It's not really scary, you know what I mean?
Well, I think that it's more the Zen-like nature. For me, the climbing in the game has always been sort of in the Zen-like nature. Like the fact that you're scaling these buildings, fairly effortlessly and fluidly. You're seeing the actions of him climbing, and then you're getting to go up top of some of these, fantastic historical monuments. And see the viewpoint of the city. So I think it's a means to an end when you're talking about strategic assassinations or combat, but it's also more of a Zen experience that you're able to do this in a fairly efficient manner. The hook blade sort of adds to that, it augments that.
Okay, so you're Ezios, you're on a monument somewhere in Istanbul. I'm an enemy standing at the bottom of the monument, chilling, maybe eating something because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
How would you finish me, like instantly?
Oh, there's so many ways. I could lock onto you and just do an air assassination. I could chuck a sticky splinter bomb, and while it'll land on your sandwich, and while you're eating, it's going to blow up in your face and you're dead. And then I can go loot your body and get more ingredients for the bombs and get some money, and I can go buy a sandwich. So, I mean, there's so many ways. Like, I could call in the Brotherhood and have just have them do the work for me. I could call in an arrow storm. I mean, I could go on.